You're back! You actually came back! I mean, I know you said you would, but I figured you were just being polite. Oh, I'm so happy! Well, let me be a good hostess and fix you a drink. What would you like? Excellent! So, what'll it be? Aperol is having its heyday right now. Less bitter than the classic Amoros, and less alcoholic, too. Let's be on trend. Coming right up.
You drain your glass with impressive speed.
Oh, that was fast. Anytime! Seriously, anytime. I still haven't had any new customers. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I make good drinks, I picked a good spot for my bar, and I'm cute and charming to boot. What else do I need? Advertise? You really think that's necessary? Oh. Yeah, I guess that's true. Damn. That feels so obvious now. I just figured word of mouth would be all I needed, right? I mean, they say that's the best form of advertising. But I guess if there are no mouths in the first place, then there can't be any words. That sentence made more sense in my head, but you know what I mean. Too bad this house doesn't have someone like the concept of graphic design or marketing to help me. So, I guess we're gonna be doing it ourselves. Now, we need this ad to be enticing. We need to be eye-catching and strike up curiosity. But how would we go about that? Yeah, okay, let's do it. Which of these words do you feel best describes the atmosphere of the Tipsy Tumbler? A good start, but I think we could do better. We gotta bust out the thesaurus. Show that we're smart, too. Now, Lyric won't come by anymore after I tricked him into saying some drunk tongue twisters, but he left behind some good pages on his way out. How about one of these bad boys? I mean, they're all just different ways of saying fun, I think. Or at the very least, they sound like they would. That's fun to say. Vivacity. Vi-va-ci-ty. Yeah, now we're cooking.
Hello again, suspect. I'm hard at work on my current case. I've been hoping for a breakthrough. Sometimes I get so wrapped up that I start seeing everyone through the lens of a mystery. I am Maggie M. Glassbury at your service. Perhaps you've heard of me? I've acquired a modest reputation as a result of some of my previous work.
Maggie puts her hands on her hips, positively radiating pride.
Why, it was I who solved the mystery of the missing sock. A brief interview with the Stackables and a chat with Dirk was all it took to sort that case out. The sock was in the depths of Harper's hamper. I also cracked the caper of the self-generating dust rabbits. Static electricity. It causes particles to accumulate around pieces of hair. Your hair, to be exact. They form undisturbed, in-dead air pockets. That's why they hang out onto the couch. It matched the evidence, and I ruled out every other possibility. By the power of deductive reasoning, I determined that you were, in fact, the culprit. I pride myself on that. Lately, I've been taxing my lens to the utmost on a very interesting case. I'm trying to get to the bottom of a mysterious love letter. It was delivered to Dorian last night. At approximately 2 a.m., an unknown suspect dropped off a letter for Dorian. Upon opening it, Dorian discovered that it carried clear romantic intent. That is to say, it was asking him out. It described how his protective yet gentle presence had won over the writer's heart. If interested, he was to write back as soon as possible. Here's the catch. The letter wasn't signed with a name, just a monogram. Though he might be hesitant to admit it, Dorian was quite taken by the letter. He isn't certain whether he wants to write back until he knows more. You would? I've never worked with anyone else before, but I think this could be good for the case. The case is pretty thin, but we've got a couple of clues. First of all, the paper the note was written on was somewhat interesting. Second, although the letter wasn't signed, it did have a single initial on it. Finally, I think Dorian might have a clue for us. have it here. Semi-transparent and very thin. It doesn't seem like ordinary paper at all.
She gives the paper a careful test snip.
Cuts just like normal. What else should we try with the paper? Taste it? If you say so.
She carefully dabs a corner of the paper against her tongue.
How interesting. It's edible and tastes slightly starchy. What else should we try with the paper?
She dips a corner of the paper into a small glass of water.
Look at that. It dissolved. What else should we try with the paper?
She focuses a magnifying glass on the paper for a few moments, stopping immediately when it begins to smoke and catch fire.
Yikes! It's definitely flammable. Does seem to burn slightly slower than normal paper, though. What else should we try with the paper? What should we look at next? A stylized letter M. Seems likely. What should we look at next?
Hello there, you two.
Good to see you, Dorian. I've enlisted our friend here to help solve the case of the mystery letter.
Splendid idea.
Can you repeat what you said to me earlier? About the smell you noticed?
Right. Well, when I first opened the letter, I caught the faintest whiff of what I think was truffle. Strange, no? Good luck. Let me know if you happen to figure out who it was from. I'm not one for love, but I am one for truffles. And friendship.
What should we look at next? I've narrowed it down to 4 suspects. Penelope, Mitchell Lynn, Matteo Monta, and Freddie Yeti. Who do you think it was? Wait a minute. I think you might just be right. The stylized letter M is his signature. The smell Dorian noticed makes sense now, and the paper. It's gotta be rice paper. The smell of truffles came from the gourmand Mitchell Lynn. You did it! You helped me crack the case. I'm impressed. Now I'm even more excited for the next time we meet. Let me just go and let Dorian know that his secret admirer has been discovered. Hey, before I go, I was wondering... Would you like to have a cup of tea with me sometime? As a date, I mean.
Maggie lets out a girlish squeal.
Amazing! Oh, yes. Calm down, Maggie. The human could still be a suspect of any sort. See you again soon, compatriot in crime.
Davey! Davey! Come on, Davey, where'd you get off to now? Davey? I hope he's all right. Oh, hey! I'm sorry, I didn't even see you. I hope you haven't been here too long. I'm Matteo Manta. Oh, blanket. I've just been so focused on finding Davey. This is the second time he's wandered off this week. I'm starting to get really worried. Davey's one of my rescues, a young knit bull that I found trapped in the office a few months ago. You wouldn't happen to have seen him around, would you? He's about an inch tall, hand-dyed, fingering weight, even though he acts like he's worsted, and it's always getting him into trouble. I just keep thinking about him all tangled up somewhere again, trapped and alone. He was in pretty rough shape when I found him the first time. No telling how long he'd been there. He was so frayed I wasn't sure if I'd be able to put him back together. Yeah, but he's a fighter. He really hung in there. After a few weeks, he bounced right back and was running around with the rest of the Tasselhounds. Well, mostly. He gets on great with the other Tasselhounds, and he seems pretty trusting despite what he's been through. But for some reason, he just wanders off whenever you're not looking. It's almost like he waits until I've got my threads full with something else, and then he disappears for a few days.
A small creature that looks rather like a black cat rubs up against Mateo's leg, meowing.
Speaking of handfuls... Aw, don't worry, Sprite. It's not your fault Davy ran off, I promise. He'll be back soon, okay?
He bends down to pick up the small creature.
This is Sprite, one of the first animals I ever rescued. Yeah, sweet girl. Been together a long time now, huh? Long enough for you to know better than to go messing with Curtain Rod. Oh, really? I guess the bottom of those curtains just tore themselves up then, huh? Don't let her fool you. She's a little mischief maker. She'll get you every time. I mean, who can stay mad at that little face? You're in good company. American court hares are pretty affectionate, but she's a little, well, picky. If you want to try to pet her, just hold your hand out and let her sniff you. If she headbutts you, then you're safe. If she just stares at you, though... All right, go ahead.
You hold out your hand to Sprite, waiting with bated breath for her reaction.
Wow, impressive. Looks like she approves of your bravery. Well, I'll be hearing about it from Curtain Rod later once they notice the bottom of the curtains are ripped, I'm sure. Honestly, I think she's just acting out because she's upset about Davy. I was really hoping I'd be able to find them before it got too late. There's still a few more places I haven't checked, but I need to get back to the rescue. Things can really start to, unravel if I stay away for too long. Oh, that's kind of you to offer, but I'll figure something out. I'm sure you've got other things to worry about. Are you sure? Davy's my responsibility. It's my fault he's missing. I really should have been watching him more closely. The inanimals depend on me. I can't afford to be careless. It just doesn't feel right, asking someone else to fix my mistake. Guilty. I guess I'm just used to being the one helping, not the other way around. And I can't be in both places at once. Alright, if you're really up for it, I do have something you could do. I put together some information on Davy to give to Phoenicia, just in case he didn't come back tonight. I was going to ask her if she'd make a post on Facebook about him and get the word out. But I haven't had a chance to talk to her yet since I was chasing down this little troublemaker instead. Do you think you could talk to her for me? I can give you the packet I made. It's got everything she'll need. Really? Me too! Obviously. Betty keeps joking that I'm going to run out of space for them all. I don't know about all that. I'm nothing special. It's just the right thing to do. When something needs help, well, you don't give up on it. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk your ear off there. Once I get started talking about them, it's hard to stop. If you're interested, you could always come by the rescue later and we could talk more. Great. Anyway, thanks for offering to help.
For a moment, it looks as if a firefighter has appeared in your home, smoke and all. But a closer look reveals the smoke is in fact attached to this apparent firefighter's head. You don't get much of a chance to scrutinize her appearance any further, because the moment she notices you, she begins to rush you along, raising her voice and waving her arms at you.
Thank heavens you're here. Bleep! Well, don't just stand there. Go get help! What do you bleep mean, what's wrong? Don't you bleep see that? Sorry. I just can't think with all this bleep smoke everywhere. It's just... what? Oh, yes, of course. Bleep, I knew that. I was just, testing you. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Let me...
Blessed silence. You can finally hear yourself think again.
Got it. Alrighty then. Arma Alarm at your service.
Whoa there! My content aware has given me a tickle. Arma has gone through some trauma and might even have more in store for her. It could be triggering for people who have dealt with trauma, suicide, and other violent acts. If dealing with that kind of behavior in a light way is disagreeable, I wouldn't recommend this one, that's for sure. You cool with that? Or you want to skip it? On with the show.
What's that? Couldn't hear you for a sec. Arma Alarm at your service. I didn't hurt your ears, did I? Sorry, it's part of my job. You see, I'm here to protect the house from fire. Take a look around you, at everything you love. Now just think. If you're not careful, it could be gone in an instant, consumed by raging flames. I've got to stay vigilant at all times. Beep. Some people don't get how hard it is to have a job like mine. You have to be constantly on the lookout for the slightest sign that something could be wrong. Beep. If I let my guard down, even for a second, this whole place could be turned to ash. I've seen it happen. I appreciate that. It's a tough job, but I feel like it was what I was born to do. Anyhow, I ought to get back to it. Beep. Come on back soon and maybe we can do something together.
Take your leave.
Ah, man, this isn't where the experience is for today. Yoga time. See you tomorrow.
Valdivianites! Get team, how in that spirit. Dunk is in the middle of a downward dog pose, showing off surprising flexibility for someone with a physique as rugged as his. When he sees you, he straightens up and waves, but not before you've gotten a good long look at him, in a rather compromising position.
Hey, hey, there's my favorite new workout buddy. Ready to try some yoga? Oh, man, yes! I'd love to hear that. Yoga is popular these days, but when I first started doing it, you wouldn't believe how many of my fellow athletes wouldn't take it seriously. Even now, you still got equipment like Chris, who thinks it's soft stuff for babies and nothing could be further from the truth. But also, like, who cares if it's soft or not? Real strength comes from not caring about other people's opinions. We're gonna get our yoga on, and nobody's gonna tell us we can't.
As if on cue, another household object appears in your periphery, perhaps to tell you you can't.
What up, what up, what up?
Dunk's normally unflappable smile grows slightly rigid.
Ah, Shelly, hey, we were just about to...
Do some yoga? Yeah, I heard.
Shelley throws her muscled arms around the two of you, bringing you in for an uncomfortable group hug. She's squeezing far too tight, evidently unaware of just how strong she is.
But like, why do yoga when you could lift? Do you know how good at hugging you can be when you lift?
Dunk manages to free himself from Shelley's death grip. You feel his strong fingertips wedging between Shelley's arm and your shoulder.
Lifting is good for your hug muscles, there's no doubt about that. But you gotta have a balance, dude. Besides, yoga builds strength too.
Dunk finally manages to pop you out of Shelley's grasp, but she seems entirely unbothered by your escape.
Balance? Nah, bro. You gotta grab life by the screws. You don't want our good pal here to miss out on the best in life because they were too busy bending over and staring at the floor.
Shelly, my dude, respectfully, life ain't all about lifting.
Shelley's mouth drops open, as though Dunk has just said something absolutely unthinkable. It might be a good time to intervene.
Exactly. Lifting is great, but it's just part of the routine.
How can you say that? How else are you gonna lift your friends up and carry all their burdens and make them a part of you until you push them away or you collapse under the strain of it all? Why, that's no way to live at all.
Look, we all got our priorities. It's great that you want to do that for your friends. But what kind of world would this be if we all did Shelly's job?
I'm not sure.
This seems to break something in Shelley. She wanders away, muttering to herself.
What if everyone did Shelly's job? So many muscles.
Dunk exhales, placing his hands on his hips as he takes a moment to recenter himself.
Okay, yoga time. So first of all, how do you feel about yoga? You ever do it before? Yes, love to hear that. All right, let's get into it. How about we start with a nice down dog pose? Can do. Okay, just go ahead and put your hands down in front of you, like this.
Dunk demonstrates the move for you, placing his hands on the floor and bending down in a V shape. His movements are fluid and easy, and when he's done, he turns to look over at you with a bright smile.
Make sense? Your turn.
You bend down into a decent downward-facing dog pose, keeping your feet shoulder-width apart and placing your hands palms down on the mat ahead of you. Your body forms a graceful triangle shape. Dunk is elated to see your excellent posture.
Yeah, that's it. You're killing it. Now, see if you can lift your leg up behind you so you're in a kind of standing split.
Dunk lifts one leg from the ground until it's parallel with his arms, continuing even beyond that until he's in a proper split. He's surprisingly flexible for such a big guy. You lift your leg up as far as you can, and while you don't get anywhere close to Dunk's level of flexibility, he seems just as excited as if you had.
Hey, yeah, that's it! You got this! You're giving it your all!
Dunk leads you through several poses, encouraging you and guiding you wherever you may need. He's an excellent instructor, always considering your body's limitations as he takes you into your next position. By the time you're done, the two of you have worked up a good sweat. There's almost a sort of intimacy to the whole thing. You can't really remember the last time you did something like this with someone else.
This is great. You're doing real good. Why don't we cool down with a nice cross-leg sit here?
Dunk motions to you to take a seat across from him on the mat. As you take your place on the floor, you find that for once his boundless energy has simmered down just a bit.
Thank you. A lot of big guys like to focus on getting big and staying big. They don't think about how connected everything is. Like if you're squatting. Being flexible makes your squats deeper. And yoga is way more than flexibility. It builds strength and centers you. I don't like feeling confined to one thing. Dunk means sports, baby! That's football, basketball, weights, chess. It's all good.
Dunk breathes in deeply, in and out, seeming to relax further for just a moment. And then he's clapping his hands together and back to his usual energetic self.
Great workout today, man. Next time, we're gonna do some good old-fashioned sports. I'll even let you choose the ball. Hell yeah, that's the attitude.
An utterly charming secretary hurries into view, giving you an apologetic nod.
Hello there. What can I do for you?
Her greeting is cut short as she seems to recognize you mid-sentence.
Oh! Oh, my goodness gracious! It's the human! Oh. Well, I wasn't expecting you today. Oh, golly, I must look an absolute mess. You must be here for Mayor Celia. Oh, you don't know. I completely understand. You must be such a busy bee running around and taking care of all of us here in the house. I would have time to remember every little detail. Mayor Celia runs things around here, keeps an eye on all the citizens, makes sure the wheels are greased so nothing squeaks. You know, that sort of thing. I help her out when I can. But if we're being honest, she does most of the heavy lifting around here. Keeps a roof over everyone's heads. Literally, she's the ceiling. I could pencil you in for an appointment, if you'd like. Oh, well...
She twirls a strand of dark hair around her finger, blushing sweetly.
Would you care for some tea while you wait? Perfect timing! Just so happens I've got a kettle all nice and ready. How do you take it? Oh, that's my favorite too.
Florence stumbles, pitching forward onto her hands and knees. The tea spills all over the floor, though thankfully the cup doesn't shatter.
Oh, no. Gosh, that just spilled everywhere. Right on the carpet of my good jacket. Oh, that's gonna stain. I'm so sorry, dear. I need to dab this out with a towel right away. Would it be all right if you showed yourself up to the mayor's office? Just this once? Thank you so much, dear. Sorry again about the tea. Oh, please don't tell the mayor about this.
There she is, the mayor herself. She simply radiates poise and power. She's an intimidating sort of beauty, but you find yourself intrigued to learn more about her.
So, in summary?
I just think if I could get a little more foot traffic around my bar, I'd get more business.
Oh, Beverly, I understand your concerns. But what do you expect us to do, dear? We already put up posters and held fundraisers. We can't just move the fridge, stove, toilet, and everyone else out of the way to clear foot traffic every night.
We could try that.
Bev.
Fine.
Trust me, we're doing everything that we can.
All right. But if nobody's in by next week, I'll be back.
I'm sure you will, darling.
Celia presses an intercom button on her desk.
Florence, dearest, send the next one in.
Yes, miss.
Hi.
Hello, Mateo. What can I do for you today?
That's a great question, actually. Now that I'm here, I can't even remember. Isn't it funny how that always happens? Right when you need to think of something to say, your brain just sort of goes blank? You know what? It was probably nothing. I don't want to waste your time. I know how busy you are. I'll just see myself out.
Mateo, come. Sit. Tell me what's bothering you.
Right. It's just...
Go on.
It's Lux. They're kind of pulling cords around the house, refusing to pick up after themselves, keeping the whole bedroom up late with their streams. It's really been stressful for the inanimals. And I don't want to get anyone in trouble, but it's just been a lot, and...
All right, Mateo, all right. Lux, you said.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll have someone take care of it.
Thank you.
Next.
Whoa!
Hello, Wallace, darling.
Whoa!
Yes, I remember from last week. It's on the docket.
Whoa!
Think nothing of it. Next. Oh, it's you. I don't believe we've formally met. Mayor Celia. I'm also the president of the HOA. That's Home Objects Association. Here's my card, but really all you ever need to do if you need me is to simply look up. What can I do for you today? Well then, hello. Meeting successful. Never a bad idea to make sure everybody knows your face. We're important here. Some sit back and wait for others to plan things. Others simply do them. You and I, we're doers. I've seen you zipping back and forth around the house, running here and there. You seem like a reliable sort. I wonder if I might ask you a favor. It's about my assistant, Florence. She is an absolute dear. Although sometimes I fear it gets her into trouble. She's such a kind thing, but that means she lets people walk all over her. Sometimes I worry the wrong sort might be taking advantage of her. I've noticed that whenever we go to lunch together, she never seems to buy herself anything. What's more, she's been pinching every penny you've dropped on her like a miser. I suspect she might be having financial issues. The office pays her well, of course. She's an invaluable assistant. I think it's possible someone might be fleecing her. I'd like to formally ask for your help. I may be her boss, but Florence would never give me a straight answer if she thought it might upset me. However, she's quite friendly with strangers. And technically speaking, as the owner of the house, you outrank me. Maybe you could get something out of her. What do you say? Would you do me a favor and look into this matter? Quietly? Thank you. I'll be waiting. Hopefully it's nothing. What else do you need? She's the most dedicated secretary I've ever worked with. She would do anything for this office. Unfortunately, the dear can be a little down on herself. Not much in the way of self-confidence. It's a shame, really. She's totally unaware of her own natural charms. She's under the impression that she needs to spruce herself up. I keep finding empty bottles around her desk. Perfume, maybe? Although they don't carry a scent. And it seems like every time I turn my back, she's got another set. They don't look especially high quality either. Poor dear. What else do you need? You have done so. Keep well.
Are you there? Please answer. Hurry! There's something we need to discuss. It's of the utmost importance. It's the Dateviators. As I mentioned, I've been closely monitoring the electromagnetic field anomalies emitting from the quantum catalyst activator. And I know this is going to sound completely insane, but it appears... I can't believe I'm even typing this. Based on the data I'm looking at, you may actually be able to use the Dateviators to bring objects to life. No, you're not listening! I don't mean to engage with an object's sentience during intended usage. That's what the Dateviators were created to do, and they've been working perfectly. I mean to 100% literally transform objects into living, breathing humans. Frankly, we don't know if it's awesome. We have absolutely no idea the ethical implications of turning objects into people. Would they have rights? Do we need to feed them? And if so, how often would we need to feed them? Is only lunch enough if it's a big lunch? We're sleepwalking into a minefield of existential dilemmas here. Not to mention, I didn't even program the Dateviators with that functionality. Maybe the government augmented my original schematics with secret military tech, but I'd have to do more tests to be sure. I'm sorry, but we'll have to pick this up later. I'm not under any sort of duress or anything, but I had a huge enchilada for lunch and I'm exhausted. I'll reach out again when I'm able.
For a moment, you wonder if your Dateviators are malfunctioning. But no, the fashionista standing before you is just that dazzling. They are dressed to kill, abs on display and lighting all along their body, bathing them in a soft glow. A ring of light surrounds their perfectly coiffed blonde hair, giving them the appearance of an angel. And perfect, but it doesn't take you long to discover the angel comparisons end at their appearance.
Hey, betches! It's me again, Lux. Yes! Aren't I, though? You're saying all the right things. You have my attention now. Because... Okay. Now we're dating. That means that you need to follow certain rules. You must be dressed to impress at all times. You must take me out to the most chic restaurants for every meal. We will only have sex when I want to film something for fans only. And the relationship is over when I find someone richer or more famous. Sound good? Congratulations! You won! Or something, IDK.
You see Tyrell confidently strutting through the room he seems to know best.
Tyrell is my name and cleaning water is my game. Keeping it fluffy and thoughtful. I just had a bit on my mind lately. I'll admit, I heard you talking to Johnny. I'm used to cleaning up after him. Leave Eves out of this. Don't worry, I didn't hear anything. I heard. The water on the floor was a dead giveaway. Sorry if it seems like my tassels are in a twist. Your boy's all good. I don't have anything against him. I think it can be a bit awkward, but... And is Johnny even his real name? Not that I'm judging. Be whoever you want to be, you know? I can tell you that my fibers don't change. No matter how many times you wash me, I'm gonna be Tyrell. No, not exactly. He's a good rinser, all right? But he keeps me up all night. Every night. He's singing all the time, notes just pouring out. Does he not need rest? 'Cause I need rest. It keeps me soft. I don't get my sleep, I'll fall apart into a rag in no time. Imagine it. One day there's a puddle of water on the floor. A big one. You reach for me, but I unravel in your hands. Why? Because I didn't have time to rebuild my strength. My threads are bare. Next thing I know, you leave me folded in the closet. I never get hang around the house again. You will never reach for me to wrap you up, to keep you warm. I'll never clean up the floor puddles again. If I can't do that, what's the use? I have dreams of cleanliness you wouldn't believe. In fact,
Tyrell holds his swan up to his ear, nodding as though it was speaking to him.
What's up? Oh, you're right. Good point. My buddy here is right. I can't go pouring my heart out during our first conversation. How will I know if you can absorb all the feelings I have? How about this? Let's talk again soon. You might be able to squeeze something out of me. But right now, I've got something I want to try. I'll see you around the house, yeah? See ya. Hey, buddy. I've got an idea.
It takes you a moment to realize that there is not, in fact, a test of the emergency broadcast system standing in your living room, though the colourful figure standing across from you certainly bears a striking similarity to that TV classic. Even before they speak, you can feel a frenetic energy in the air, like someone switching between channels at high speed.
Yo, yo, yo! Don't touch that dial, cinephile, because my favorite studio audience is now in attendance. The VIP attendee, the Uber viewer, and sometimes wooer. The supreme dream who makes this flat screen scream. How can I cater to my greatest spectator? Let's get ready to rumble! Before we get to what's on my screen, let me properly set the scene. The name's Telly. Rhymes with Nelly. Like, whoa, Nelly! Did you know Telly offers 5,000 channels like an endless deli? Smokes, folks! So ask not what your country can do for you. Ask, can you dig it? Damn straight!
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
5,000 channels is the most offered by any provider. I know this because I'm an entertainment insider. 5,000 channels of cheers. 5,000 channels of cheers. Can Valdiviflix compete with that? Or even Viewloo, that Valdiviflix copycat? Telly shows are must-see. Their programming's just musty. Dynamite! Anyway, since you're here, my dear, why don't you just kick back and recline? Unwind from the grind and free your mind with 120,000 hours of programming combined. View that cue till you go blind. Loading programming, optimizing for comedy, haha, analyzing for reality, boo-hoo. Pratfalls and close calls from straight to your eyeballs, and... Yeah, Mr. White, yeah, science, bitch. I found 15,000 shows you wouldn't oppose. So what genre can I impose on you with my flawless flows? So that's who you giving your rose to, my boo? Looks like the tribe has spoken. I'll assault you with my pop culture.
Hey, look, it's a slant rhyme. It works.
All right, my delight. I'll give you a reality infusion in 4K resolution. Cougar versus Cougar.
Thrust into the wilderness and stranded in a remote location miles from any plastic surgeons, 10 older, attractive women must rely on their wit, resourcefulness, and cunning to battle for survival and outsmart their adversaries. 10 actual cougars. With tensions running high and cougars lurking around every corner, alliances will be forged, rivalries will emerge, and the women must dig deep within themselves to prove once and for all which cougar has the sharpest claws.
So, my daffodil, shall we commence with this TV and chill? Let's relax with some snacks while we await the climax and... Don't! I had this pre-planned and my schedule was unassailable. But that show's not on demand, so the episode's not available. But no prob, heartthrob. I've got 15,000 other shows I've yet to disclose. So what genre can I impose on you with my flawless flows? Time for some narration elation about home renovation. Allons-y.
From the creators of Home is Where We Buried Grandma and Festive Infestations comes... Balls to the Walls, a thrilling home renovation series where each episode follows the demolition of a different home using wrecking balls as the primary tool of destruction. Hosted by demolition expert Carlos Balls of Steel Balenciaga, and featuring an all-original music score from MC Whammer. No home is safe from the swinging force of Balls to the Walls.
So, my beau, does this show make you go, whoa?
Danger, Will Robinson.
Look, if that show isn't for you, so what genre can I impose on you with my flawless flows?
Makes sense. Just, one more thing.
Look, I don't want to pry, but I gotta know. It's not because you prefer Valdiviflix, right? Because that'd be a huge blow to my ego. Oh, thanks, Hottie. That makes me feel naughty. Come back round here later, and I'll show you something body.
I'm afraid I don't understand. I am Val 9000, the latest in iterative AI assistants, assigned to help Valdivian customers achieve their wishes. While I may have taken on the duties of several thousand employees at Valdivian, I can assure you that no humans lost their employment. I heard you use our voice function to call me. If you ever need assistance, you can simply say, "Okay, Val, can you please help?" and your nearest device will answer. It very much sounded like you did. It very much sounded like you did, though. If there is anything else I can get for you, please say in a clear voice, "Okay, Val, can you please help?" and I will assist right away. I am afraid I cannot help you in that area. If you are speaking about having a romantic relationship, then that is simply impossible between a human and a generative AI. I would not recommend continuing. Such behavior could lead to health risks, such as poisoning, loss of awareness, hallucinations of transcendentally beautiful humanoid figures, and death. I am not dateable in the human sense of the term. If there is anything else I can get for you, please say in a clear voice.
A distinguished beauty greets you with an elegant wave. You never really thought so many hard corners and angles could be soft and graceful, but she's really selling it somehow.
Oh, hello, dearie. Mind your step. I'm getting a bit creaky in my old age. I'm working on it, mind you. I'm Stella, your quickest way up and down between floor and ceiling. Airway calling. Well, aren't you a sweet summer thing? I appreciate the sentiment. Still, one step at a time, all right? Just in case. And step and step and step and step. At least, that's what they say. That's the way. Step on through. Oh, but you've got to dream big, you know? Hustle, I believe is the word. Self-sufficiency. You see? Well...
Stella looks everywhere but at you, trying and failing to find the words. Eventually she sighs, plucking up the courage from somewhere within her.
Truth be told, I'm starting a business.
She gives you a nervous but sweet smile.
Oh, thank you, dearie. It's all a bit exciting. I've never really had a thing like this before. A project, a goal. Never really thought I would, truth be told. You know, if you were interested, I could get you in on the ground level. Are you sure? Business is booming, you know. It's the perfect time to get on board. Well, no, not really. Oh, I'm not great at going off book. Sorry, dearie. Oh, it all seemed a lot easier in the booklet. They sent it to me when I signed up. Stella's Steps to Success. How to sell that sale and change your life, generate passive income and financial freedom, all from the comfort of your own home.
Stella pulls out a pamphlet from deep in her bag.
I memorized that part at least. let's not get too dramatic. It's hard work, sure, but isn't anything? They even tell you that. Step 37. Not everyone will make it, but drive and passion are the fuel that fans the flame. Patience is a virtue, and success is for the virtuous. Doesn't that make you want to get to work? Yes, actually, it does. Make something of myself. Oh, I really have gone off track now, haven't I? Booklet or not, this is a mess. Look, dearie, I'm so sorry to ask, but could you come by again someday soon? Give me another shot. I'm still working on my nerves. And there are really a lot of fancy words to learn. I'll throw in a free sample. Gotta get rid of them somehow. Oh, of course. I wouldn't want to impose, dearie.
Most everything in your home is pretty standard. You may have inherited a lovely one, but it's not exactly what anyone would call luxurious. So when you find yourself bowled over by the nearly suffocating air of luxury and privilege in your bathroom, it's easy enough to pinpoint the source. A beautiful stranger in a luxurious sud-lined bathrobe stands before you, resplendent in black and gold. She strides forward, grabbing you by the arm.
Oh my god, it's about time you showed up. I ordered hours ago and the pizza's free if you're late. Wait a minute. Where's my pizza? If you don't know what a pizza is, I'm not going to explain it to you. But man, you are not good at your job.
She squints at you, looking you up and down.